Uh-oh. Check 1, 2, said you know what to do. What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Make some noise for yourself if you within the sound of my voice. You made it, baby. Absolutely. Make some noise for yourself. I said you made it. All right, man. You already know what it is. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. This should be a good one. We're talking about the most avoided boxer today. Who do you think is the most avoided boxer today? So we're going to have a good time with this one. Shout out to everybody who's here early. Appreciate you. What up, though? What up? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
What up?
All right, so let me run this intro. Give me a bottle of water, and we're going to start this show. Should be an interesting one. I'm going to drop the link, open the phone lines up, and we'll get let you guys call in and voice your opinions very early on this one, all right? So it's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. Let's start the show.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These hoes here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate hate this job.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family.
Damn, I hate this job.
It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know?
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job.
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah, man. What up, though?
What up?
What's popping? What's happening? What's going on?
What up, gangsta?
We're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Make some noise for yourself. Oh, man. We're going to have a good one, man. It's going to be a good one. What's popping? What's going on, man? Let me see who's here early. Do a couple shout outs. Shout out to Scant Rants. What up?
What up?
Scant Rants in the chat early. He commented saying, ain't nobody ducking doo-doo or dud. All right.
What up?
Can't be a dud though, man. Mr. Six Belts, as Ben Israel will call him. Can't be a dud with that. 6 belts.
Blew my mind, brother. Blew my mind.
Yeah, man. But we'll talk about it. Shout out to you, Scant Rants. Shout out to William. Let me see what Skin said. He said the Viscount. He said the Viscount Lord Haney is the most avoided. Dud and Doodoo are two of the worst businessmen in the sport has ever produced. Those guys went years without. We can't say that, man. That's not true. Got to put a case on you. Got to put a case on you. Because only one of those guys was out here saying, your boy Spence was the one out here saying, why not I take the easy route? Yeah, man. He's on record of saying he's gonna take the easy route. So come on, Scants. Come on, keep that same energy. Let's talk about it though. We're gonna have a good show. It's all good though. You are not my enemy, homie. Even if we disagree about one fight, that don't mean we going to war. But how you gonna tell him he got bad business, Scant Rants?
You see now, you done fucked up, man.
Yeah, you don't fucked up now. You can't be in the chat working third shift telling these dudes are they bad businessmen. I'm just saying, put a case on you. Multi-millionaire boxers. You calling them a bad businessman. We'll talk about it. Good point. William said William Boxing. Salute to you, William Boxing. What up, though?
What up?
He said Benavidez, in his opinion, is one of the most avoided boxers. Put a case on it. We'll talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Drumming for life. What up, family? How you feel? What up, though? What's popping with you, man? He said, what up? Absolutely. What up?
What up?
What's popping with you? DJ, he said, man, ain't nobody avoiding Crawford. We'll talk about it, DJ. DJ, you the same person, though, my good brother, DJ. And I say this with the utmost respect. DJ, you did say Spence did everything he said he was going to do. One of those things was saving Crawford for last. Nobody asked them to do that. Nobody in this sport that I know of was saying Spence should fight him last. Took 5 years, taking 5 years, DJ. We're gonna talk about it. Let me make sure I got to look at that. I'm gonna open the phone lines up because DJ is my guy. He's more than welcome to call in or join the panel. Let me see. Drumming for Life says Showtime. You already know what it is, homie. What up, though?
What up?
DJ said, Boo Boo Andrade is the most avoided for sure. Okay. All right. We'll put a case on it. All right. So you agree with me a little bit. All right. But we'll talk about it. I see some shots fired in the chat already, though. It's on.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
We ain't running from none of the smoke. We want all the smoke. He said, win this 100. Absolutely, man. Hey, look, it seems like Saturday was so long ago, but we back like we never left. Back like I forgot the receipt or something, homie. Let me go back in the store, get the receipt. I'm back, baby. What's popping? Shout out to the good brother, that guy, Eclipse. Shout out to all. He said, peace to the neighbors, and peace to the visitors, too. Shout out to the neighbors. Shout out to the visitors. What up, man? What up with y'all?
What up?
Shout out to my guy, Eclipse. 330.
What up, gangsta?
Appreciate you, homie. PJ, he said, another great show, fam. Hey, look, it's going to be a great show because I'm here, you here, we all here together. So appreciate you, homie.
What up?
DJ said, it's pronounced count, bro, not Viscount. Viscount? Vice? I don't know, bro. It looked like Viscount. Looked like discount with a V. My bad. My bad, DJ. Appreciate it, though. Blew my mind.
Blew my mind, brother. Blew my mind.
EST85. He said doo-doo ran from Janabek and still ain't fighting a worthy name. We're going to talk about it, fam. Put a case on him. My boy PJ said that's facts. Benavidez, Doug Berturbiev, just stating facts. He ducked him. Blew my mind. I ain't know that.
Blew my mind, brother.
Okay. He said, damn warehouse workers have some nerve. Fags, bro. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with, ain't no shame in providing for your family, homie. Let me say that. I want to be very clear when I say that. Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your family, providing for your family however you need to do it. But you got to be careful, man, not calling other people poor businessman and saying, oh, come on, bro. Put a case on you. Come on, man. Let's not do the pocket watching. Talking about multi-millionaire fighters and you saying he made bad business. We ain't even talking about, look at this, man. Now that's fanboy shit right there, respectfully. Shout out to my brother Skin Rants. But Skin Rants, got to put a case on you. That's some fanboy shit. We ain't not talking about nobody purse. This shit is about avoided boxes. We talking about lefts, rights. Come on, bro. The hell we talking about purse watching? Why you lying, man? Talk about he a bad businessman. Shit. It's a lot of businessmen out there in this sport of boxing who ain't got no millions of dollars. So why you lying?
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm just saying. Shout out to my guy DJ. He said established 1835 was just ordered to fight Janabek, and after he beats this guy, will only have 11 fights. What's gonna be the narrative? Okay. So he was 1988. He was just ordered to. So he was just ordered to fight Janabek. So DJ, I need to put a case on him. My boy DJ said, "Why you lying?
Why you always lying?"
All right, we'll talk about it. Connie Nigma, what up, family? How you feeling? What up, though?
What up?
What's popping with you? Sneed, what up?
What up?
He said, what's this? How you say that? Damn, I don't even know how to say this. What's Tanic? I'm gonna call him Dub. What up, Dub?
What up?
He said, DJ, Errol Spence and the whole PBC avoided him their whole lives. Yeah. Possibly. Very possible. Very possible. We'll talk about it, though.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. Yeah, I mean, didn't your boy Keith Thurman price himself out of that Bud Smoke? Danny Garcia went to 54. I mean, Sean Porter fought him. That's about it. Shout out to my man. He said hit that like button.
What up?
Appreciate it, man. He said, DJ, whoever say they don't know boxing, Janibek is one of the best opponents to have on your resume outside of the top 3. Is it because of his skill set or his resume? Because a lot of times people will talk about somebody's skill set, but they haven't been proven or tested. But also, we'll talk about a guy because of potential, what we see in him. Like the good brother Shelton Moore. Shelton Moore and I, we had a disagreement the other day. Not no beef or nothing like that, but on the last episode, he was check the timestamp. I think my boy Boxing Scholar hooked it up. Shout out to the Boxing Scholar.
What up?
And shout out to D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Shout out to Derek Lincoln.
What up?
Shout out to Right Side.
What up?
Appreciate y'all, man. Lisa Bell, what up?
What up?
Lady Shan, what up?
What up?
Queen P.
What up?
Girl behind the mic.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Appreciate all of y'all pulling up, man. Appreciate your time and energy. Give you your props early. It's not Bog. It's not Bag. Is that Bag or Bog? He said, you know I'm here, and I want to hear your takes tonight. Yeah, I'm here. All right, appreciate you. What up, gangster?
What up, gangsta?
You gonna be bold? You gonna click the link today? All right. He said, so when Janibek 25-0, I don't want to see motherfuckers hopping on the train. All right, we're gonna talk about it.
What up?
I'm almost done with him. He said, so when Bud had a chance to sign, he had to sign. Tyson Fury didn't have to sign with the PBC to fight Wilder, did he? And he didn't even have no belt. Come on, DJ. Man, click the link. Let's talk about it. Putting cases on all y'all. No, I'm joking. It's all love. But Bud was a free agent in 2018. But also, DJ, we don't went through this several times. My good brother, DJ, and I call him that with love and affection, man, because I care about you, my brother. We all know he re-signed because that's where Manny Pacquiao was still at, and he was trying to get that Manny Pacquiao fight. Like all those other guys, they didn't have no problem trying to call out Manny Pacquiao when he was on Top Rank. They wanted to fight Jeff Horn when he had the belt. Come on, DJ. Stop playing with me. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I tell the truth. All right. DJ, PBC would make him less money. Why would he sign to take pennies? Okay. Shout out to my guy D Bevel the Champ. Just gave you a shout out already. Shout out to the good brother D Bevel the Champ. D Bevel, did you see the video I put on the Patreon? Oh man. Put a video on the Patreon, man. It's a tutorial, some production showing y'all how I make the beats. Got one of those up there, and I give you a free download. So check that out. Sign up for the Patreon. And we also going to show you how to grow your channel exponentially, too. Conor Nickel, he said, staying in the gym and listening to the show. Absolutely, man. Appreciate it, man. He said, sounds like excuses to me. He had a clear path and chose. Come on, DJ. You're not being fair. You're not being consistent, DJ. Everybody wanted that damn Pacquiao smoke. Everybody wanted to fight Jeff Horn when he had the belt. Let's keep it a bug. Let's be fair. I'm just asking to be fair. DJ Rowley only had 14 fights, and that fight was ordered, so I guess he's a big name. Ooh. Okay. Lisa Bell said for life. She said drummer for life. Appreciate it. That's my guy, drummer for life. He a good dude. Born Supreme. Peace to you, King. Welcome home. Oh, shit, wrong drop. Put a case on Born Supreme. My bad, Born Supreme. Born Supreme.
My bad.
I didn't mean to put a case on you. Trying to give you a round of applause. Absolutely. 10-10, what up? How you feel, fam? We're going to talk about it.
What up?
Appreciate you. He said, I'm 20 minutes in. Gonna watch the rest tomorrow. Great production, though. Hey, man, you see how I did it, though, right? I ain't even think about it. I was just making it on the fly. I ain't think about it. I ain't overshoot the shot. I think I kind of did a little too much on the chorus, though, with them chorus. But like I said, it was a on the spot beat trying to teach people how to do it. And I was also doing the test to see if I was able to do it that way. But yeah, I'm able to do tutorials like that too. So I'm gonna be doing some Pro Tools tutorials over there as well, trying to show you guys how to mix and master. Try to keep them fair enough. All right. So when you're talking about avoided fighters in boxing, right? It's impossible to all come to one agreement. Some people are going to say David Benavidez, Andrade, Boots Ennis, Devin Haney, Terence Crawford, Tank Davis. I've heard people say Loma, but who is the most avoided fighter in boxing? For more on this, I got my guy, the homie DJ, and I call him the homie because I met him in real life several times. Good dude. Talk to me, DJ. What's on your mind, my brother? Let's add it to him.
What's going on, Mark? Can you hear me? How I sound, man? How I sound?
Man, you good? Talk to me. What's on your mind?
For me, it's Demetrius Andrade, man, because you had two guys who are now considered pound for pound greats and all-time greats that wanted absolutely nothing to do with this guy. Like, everybody tries to pick apart his resume, but forget that two of the guys that were in his division that still hold belts. Well, one guy's moved on to another division and went on to become undisputed in another division and all that. They didn't want to fight him. Another guy who he was supposed to fight, who was also a 2-division champion, popped dirty before he was supposed to fight him, so he never got that fight. Now, the guy I'm talking about is Billy Joe Saunders, Triple G, and Canelo Alvarez. For whatever reason, he didn't get those 3 fights. And he was all on, quote-unquote, the same side of the street, and he never got those fights. For whatever reason, he never got those fights. Whether it was guys that said flat out, you're never going to get the fight, or just didn't respond at all, or pop positive for PEDs. He didn't get those fights. So, I take issue with guys who really try to come at his resume when these guys chose not to fight. He openly campaigned for those fights, and those guys didn't want to fight him. He was in their weight class. He had a belt. He's a 2-division champion, whether people like it or not. People say he's never beaten a champion. So what? He had the belt. And for some reason, if he was such easy work, if he's such a bum, nobody ever wanted his belt. So, that's why I say Demetrius Andrade, man. But Devin Haney is a close second, though. Devin Haney is a close second.
Go ahead, break it down. Go ahead, you got the flow.
Devin Haney is one of the only fighters that I've seen while I've been watching boxing that his mandatories don't want to fight him. Like, how do you work your way up to a title shot and then see the champion is like, oh, no, I don't want that. I'll fight another eliminator before I fight that guy. Like, we all saw, for whatever reason, Teofimo Lopez decided not to unify with Devin Haney and go and fight George Kambosos. Now, it didn't work out for him, but he went that way.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, so that's why I say Devin Haney, and you got him calling out Gervonta Davis now. I don't think Gervonta Davis is necessarily ducking him, but for whatever reason, Floyd and Leonard Ellerbe don't want him to fight Gervonta Davis. And Floyd has said as much years ago. I think a lot of people forgot that, or just didn't believe him, or just thought, it's just Floyd being Floyd. But Floyd been told us he don't want Tank and Devin to fight.
Hold on. He has
for whatever reason. He said that. He was like, I don't want Tank and Devin to fight. He said that. It's like a 5-year-old clip, but he said he don't want Tank and Devin to fight.
Did he say the reason?
Had he said it recently? I don't think he said it recently.
No, did he say the reason? I'm sorry.
No, that. He didn't say the reason. But I don't think he wants them to take each other out. I think if he does want them to fight, especially since he quote unquote raised both of them came up in his gym, and he's seen both of them grow up. So he sees himself as kind of like a big brother. I'm speculating here. I guess he sees himself as a big brother to both of them, and he just don't want to see them fight. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying with that, bro.
Why do you think people don't put no pressure? Like Charlo was on record said, yeah, we're gonna he said we're gonna black talking about Boo Boo. Nobody says nothing. Canelo.
Whoa, what? Hello?
Yeah, my bad. Can you hear me? Yo, you hear me?
Check is that me or you, Mark?
Yo,
hello? Check.
Yeah, I'm right here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But I say you was talking and you just cut out.
Oh yeah, I clicked the button. For some reason, I tried to cut my camera on and it muted my mic. It said my camera's not connected. Like I might have to restart my computer, but I guess I got to work with what I got. I don't want to restart the computer right now and leave you hanging. Let me say this: why do you think there's no pushback, for lack of better words, no complaints from the fans? Shout out to Sir Senior. What up?
What up?
Hey, Mark. Hold on, Mark. I'm gonna have to come right back. I gotta handle something real quick. I'll call you. I'll be back in.
What's her name? No, I'm joking. Handle your business. What? But DJ brought up some good points there. He said, Boo Boo. He said, Billy Joe ducked him. Put a case on him. Said Canelo ducked him. Said Triple G ducked him. Where's the pushback from the fans? Where's the complaints? Brian G in the building. Brian G, what up, though?
What up?
Brian G in here. He said Devin is the most avoided. He said the boy undisputed. Nobody wanted to fight. Devin, the best thing about Snell. Is it possible though? What's his name? Brian G. Is it possible people aren't calling him out? Well, I did hear Tank say, "Well, I'll fight you next time. I'll fight you." Is it possible that people aren't calling him out because he's with Top Rank and they know Kambosos has a rematch clause, right? No? Is it possible? Put a case on. I'm just asking. Lisa Bell said everybody's avoiding on the list. Con Shonery building. Con Shonery, what up, family? How you feel, bro?
What up?
He said we got a lot of people claiming they are the best, but nobody's fighting the best. All roads should lead to Haney at lightweight. Man, we got guys going to 140. And even when they go into 140, they ain't even talking about fighting the best up there. You know what I mean? And I ain't just talking about Garcia. Ain't your boy Tio Lopez up there too? Uh-oh. Oh, y'all know I'm gonna let him off the hook. Oh, yeah. I like Tio. When he first started, he had a spark when he started, and now he just you know the rest. You know how the song go. Went from top 10 to not mention at all. So your boy Rolly getting mentioned, name getting mentioned more than yours. Oh man, damn. Put a case on. Sneeze said salute to Lisa Bell. Absolutely. Hey, look, man, this is what I want to say though, man. In boxing, man, a lot of times us we as fans aren't consistent. Let me make sure I got these phone lines open too. So if you don't want to join the panel, you can call in. A lot of times, man, there's no consistency, man. A lot of times I see it in fans. Like already, one of the first comments in this chat right here tonight, talking about purse splits. My boy Scan Rants in here talking about money talk. Now I ain't ask you who the most paid, who's most underpaid, who's making good boxing decisions. But come on, Scant Rants. I'm putting a case on you. Why you bringing up the money? The money, homie? Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Oh, so polished, clean, sir. Oh, got a business out here. Shout out to this brother right here. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. What city and state is your company out? Call in, man, and plug in your business too. How about that? Cleaning service. What you do? You do the cars. You do floors. Damn, that shit look good too, man. Shout out to Oh So Polished Clean Service, man. We always trying to support people with their independent business. So shout out to you.
What up?
He said, don't count T.O. out just yet. I'm not counting him out just yet. But ain't the guy he fighting next number 65? Number 65. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Nah. So I ain't counting him out yet. I'm just saying. Number 65. Put a case on that. He might have grew out the weight. But number 65 ain't gonna give you a test of what you can do with Jack. And then he put the post out there. My brother, this is the problem with T.O. Also Polished Cleaning Service LLC. Family. This is the only issue with the guy, T.O., when he says all the top guys at 140 ducking me. And in that same tweet, we did an episode on it. I did a quick pop-up. Robert Garcia says, nah, Ramirez would have took that fight right away. Then you have Regis program manager jump in the chat saying, oh, what's up, man? We got a guy who's ready and available, and we'll work with you. Let's get that fight done. Nothing. Jack Catterall says, look, I represent myself. You ain't got to go through no kind of management and all that other stuff. I represent myself. And then T.O. was like, well, make sure you don't duck the call when it's time. He said, I ain't ducking nothing. And then it was crickets. It was chirping. It was nothing. What did chirp say? Do we got the chirp still up here or down there? Crickets. Crickets. There's some weak ass crickets. I might delete that sound and just put something else in that spot. But yeah, man, it was nothing that came from that with T.O. And his fans went out here and was on a rampage, talking about everybody ducking him at 140, ducking Teofimo at Lopez at 140.
Never heard of it.
There's some killers out there, homie, at 140. I ain't believing that. We don't believe you. You need more people. Conshonnery, he said, some people see Garcia campaigning at 140 as a duck move on Haney. For me, it's different for him, but I get it, though. Some people can see that. But I heard, at least he addressed it, though. At least he addressed it, and he made good sense. He said, if I fight Haney, they still going to want me to fight Tank Davis. But if I fight Tank Davis and beat him, ain't nobody going to second guess if I can beat Haney. Because some people look at Tank Davis as the bigger puncher, the 3-division champion. Some people might argue he has better skills. I think that remains to be seen. But we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. But I get where they're coming from. But also with the guy, he's almost 6 feet tall, trying to make 135 pounds, man. He took that mental health break. I really just don't think the kid can make 135, or he's not disciplined and his team is allowing him to do what he want to do. It's very possible, though. He probably could make 135, but he's jacked, man. Did y'all see him? And then he came into the fight. He weighed in 140, came into the fight almost 150. 150? 150, fam. Blew my mind.
Blew my mind, brother. Blew my mind.
150 is, damn, bro. If he coming in at 150, shit. I guess, what's my man name? Fortuna wasn't the only one having trouble making 135 if he came in at 150. Blew my mind.
Blew my mind, brother.
All right. Let me see. Some people see Garcia. Okay, I read that one. He said Devin Haney is the Michael Rainey Jr. Bro, that's funny. Michael Rainey Jr. of boxing. These guys avoid him like he's catching bodies like Tariq off of Power. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. But it's true, though. It's true. I just don't see these guys. I think he's a difficult stylistic matchup for anybody. He's a very difficult stylistic matchup. He's tall. He's rangy. Has a good jab. He's young, fast, great reflexes. But people always say he pillow-fisted. He pillow-fisted. Well, if he pillow-fisted, go down there. Man, he got all the belts now. See, before they could avoid Devin Haney by saying he's an email champ. He's an email champ. He's an email champ. Oh, man, that shit for caskets now.
Oh, my God. Stop your fucking lying.
Oh, nah, because he got all the belts. All the belts. No more. Let's stop all that. Oh, man, he got all the belts. He got the franchise. He got the regular belt. He got the super champ. He got the IBF, and he got the WBA. Like, he got all the belts. Congratulations to Devin Haney too. He did it the right way, man. Got it out the mud. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, man. So we're gonna talk about. Oh, damn. Let me put this on Twitter. Share my show on Twitter real quick. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. We are so close to this 10K mark. I think we're about 13, 14 people away. So if everybody could share it, man, we'll be there by the end of the show. If not, we'll get there when we get there. That was a good point, though. That was funny, though. Shout out to you, man. You said the Devin Haney. They said that my boy is like Tyreek. Tyreek killed his own daddy, man. That's something different, man. Shout out to Tyreek, Michael Rainey Jr. Yeah, you was talking, man. Scroll up. First thing you said was about the money. He was talking about the money. He made bad business decisions. Come on, man. We can't be. Yeah, put a case on him. Put a case on him. Putting cases on all y'all. She said, get them likes up, please. Absolutely. How we looking on the survey to likes ratio? Oh, nope. Look like it's about to be a short show for me tonight. Got 46 votes, 24 likes. All right. Probably going to be a short show, man. I ain't gonna be here all night for that. We didn't even get 100 likes the other day, and we had what? Well over 100 some people. We did about 6,000 views that night. Ah, man, we can't even get people to hit the like button. But shout out to people on Facebook too. I'm gonna read some of those Facebook comments. He said, "I meant Bud and Andre signed the promoters they know can't get them the fights they need. Bad business decisions." All right, fair enough. I get where you're coming from. But Pacquiao, when he re-signed for Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao was over there. He got the Jeff on. Look, if Bud didn't have the damn WBO, he damn sure wouldn't be getting no chance. They didn't want to fight him without the belt. I mean, with the belt. What you think they would do if he didn't have the WBO? But let me give you the drop. Thank you for the donation, good brother.
I got 5 on it.
Shout out to Scan Rants. Let me see what else. Anybody got anything else? Shout out to the sister girl behind the mic. I gave you a shout out early, but I'll do it again. Shout out to girl behind the mic. Got X in the building. X said, "Bruh, niggas don't care about Devin Haney." Hold on, let me do his voice. Let me do the voice. Let me see. Can I do the voice?
Bro, niggas don't give a damn about Devin Haney.
They trying to be the star by fighting Tank and get that bread too. Plus, if you beat Tank, that's momentum at lightweight. But instead of getting momentum at lightweight, X, you can just go to the man and get all the straps. You don't have to build up no momentum. You don't have to do all of that. Go straight for the juggler. Go for the man. He's the man. Devin Haney got all the belts. He got all the he's the king of the division. Every single title, he has it, man. Now, Tank Davis does have that Mayweather backing. Absolutely. Got that Mayweather backing, and that still means something, I guess, right? But come on. You beat Devin Haney, you're gonna be considered a great, man. You gotta see him. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people can still just say the same shit where Devin Haney got undisputed. But who he beat? And to that I reply, he beat the guy who had the damn belts. He beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. When did we stop counting that? When did we stop counting that? You beat Devin Haney, you become a lineal champion, bro. When does that stop meaning something to these new fans? But I get it. I get it. Phone lines open too. 470-705-9507. 470-705-9507. Call me now.
What up?
Conshawnery in the building. He said T.O. can still make noise. He lost a big hand, so he's got to climb his way back up the ladder. Shit, Lomachenko right back up there. Lomachenko what? He lost to T.O. for Nakatani, fought Comey. He back in the mix. Just that quick. Just that quick. 2 fights, he back in the mix. Oh, so polished, so clean service. He laughing, he rolling, having a good time. Or she's laughing, rolling, having a good time. I'm gonna just assume you're a guy. There we go. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? She giving shout outs to everybody in the chat. Appreciate the good sister girl behind the mic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Memory, did you change your avatar? You changed your avatar? I don't know. I look a little different. Look like you looking more directly at the camera on this picture. Got them red lips popping. Oh shit, DJ, you see them red lips popping? Boy, she give me the vibes.
Absolutely, respectfully, because she's married. Respectfully.
Well, on YouTube on this show, she's single. It's just entertainment. Vibes.
It's only entertainment.
She give me those vibes right now. Respect to her husband though. I call him Mr. Behind the mic. She's girl behind the mic. He's man behind the mic. But I appreciate that for allowing his wife to spend so much time away from the show. And I appreciate him and her for their time and energy. Go ahead, DJ. Welcome back.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to her behind the mic. You were asking me a question before I had to go put out a fire real quick.
I got you. You had to bust a play. But that man over there making drug deal. I'm joking. Hey, look, you can sell gas for real in 2022, man. The gas price line. I got 2 quarts. I got 2 quarts of unleaded, homie. 2 quarts of unleaded. I got unleaded for sale out here. I got gas for real. I was asking you about.
It's going for 4. You can get it from me for 3.
Right.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
put it in your bins, though. Don't put it in your bins. You was talking about Boo Boo being one of the most avoided. You said the most avoided, right?
Absolutely. In my opinion, he's the most avoided fighter.
Okay, now
with Devin Haney right behind him.
Where's the flack from the fans? Why nobody like even with the 3 you mentioned, you didn't mention Charlo. Why not?
Because even Charlo, because not necessarily because he's black. I gave Charlo shit for opening his mouth about fighting David Benavidez, and then when David Benavidez accepted the challenge, he clammed up. Woo! He shouldn't have opened his mouth. He shouldn't have opened his mouth. About fighting David Benavidez if he knew he really didn't want that fight. It's the old thing we say in the South, selling the wolf tickets. You know what I mean? And David Benavidez called his bluff, but I've said many times, Charlo's in that category too. He could have been unified with Demetrius Andrade a couple times. Andrade's been calling him out, but they're holding that grudge against him because he didn't sign the contract to fight his brother Jamel years ago at 154. A lot of people get that. A lot of people get that. He wanted more money.
He was the champion. The challenger was getting paid more than him, and it wasn't like he was for a copious amount. I think the nib I'm hearing was about $250,000. Now,
I don't know the exact numbers, but I know he wanted more money. I know he was getting paid less than Jamel.
Right, and he was like, "I'm the champion." Rock Nation is like, "Yo, we're not. You should be getting paid more money. You're the champion."
Right,
makes sense.
Absolutely.
Now, granted, I don't got $250,000 in my bank, so I don't want to be pocket watching. But the champion should get. And if you think you can beat him, beat him. He got a title. Now, and then it was a chance where they could have unified. Like it was just. But here's the bigger issue. What they got to do with Jamal? I know y'all twin brothers, but y'all don't go in the ring and fight at the same time like the Steiner brothers, right? Like it's one-on-one competition. He is on record saying, "You know what I said I'm gonna do? You know what I said I'm gonna do? I told my brother, we gonna blacklist his ass. You ain't getting no money in this boxing. Nigga, go try to work on that bar in Rhode Island, nigga. Ain't no real niggas in Rhode Island." That's what he said.
Right. All of that. You know what I mean? It was absolutely ridiculous, and I think fans really held his feet to the fire about that. I think people. I've heard a lot of fans hold his feet to the fire hold Jamal's feet to the fire, where I didn't hear that same venom for Triple G, and everybody was saying, "Well, Canelo's busy. He's doing this. He's doing that." Well, when he had an opportunity to fight Demetrius Andrade, he was one belt away from being undisputed at 160, and he chose to move up. So, I mean, that is what it is. He went up 2 weight divisions and fought Kovalev. I might have the timelines off, excuse me if I do, but I know for a fact he sat up there and told that man after he fought Billy Joe Saunders last summer, "You're never going to get the fight." Why not? The man's been calling you out. He's been calling you out to the 2 past weight divisions you've been in, that you've held belts in. He's been calling you out trying to get that fight, and he's also been a champion in those same divisions. And you just set up and told this man he's never going to get the fight. So any other fighter, we tell him, "Hey, that's duck behavior." But for some reason, I think Canelo got a pass for that. And I also think Triple G got a pass for that. I think Triple G got a pass for babysitting belts while Demetrius Andrade was in that division and fighting on the zone at the same time.
Now, I believe Triple G wasn't fighting him because if he lost, he's not going to get that Canelo fight. And he went over there to fight Canelo. They baited him in, and I felt like he was taking some easy matches. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he was definitely babysitting belts.
So I think people give him a hard time, but nobody says nothing about the Charlos. Nobody says nothing about Canelo. Just straight up told him, "Horrible fighter. I'm never gonna fight you." What? Even though he
absolutely.
Come on, bro. Why? Since when has that been a part of the game?
And then, one thing I spoke on earlier that I think a lot of people forget about, he was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty. He was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders for that belt. But Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty, had to give up the belt, all that type of stuff, right? And he ended up moving up in weight. So, I mean, we gotta put the whole thing in context when we talk about Demetrius Andrade. Now, did he tell Eric Landy? I know a lot of detractors are gonna say he told Eric Landy Lara he was a boring fighter too. He was after the other champions. Since when do we get mad at a guy for not fighting, somebody else lower in the rankings and going after the other champions in that weight class?
They doing it now with Bruce Ennis too, though. We're gonna talk about that. Before we go to Mex, yeah, man, I like Bruce Ennis, but Bruce Ennis got to
Mexicali.
We got to take it and let these champions figure it out. But it's other guys right there in the welterweight division who aren't wanting that smoke. Before I pass the mic to Mex, Ricky, thanks for calling in. Welcome home to your home away from home.
What up?
Talk to me. What's up, Rick? Is this Ricky?
Hello?
Is this Ricky?
No, this is Jerry.
Jerry. I'm sorry, Jerry. Yeah. My bad, Jerry.
That's all right.
Talk to me.
Looking at what you got up there, you got Bud, Devin, Boots, Andrade, and Benavidez.
That's just the first ones that came to my mind. But if you got somebody else,
okay, well,
put them up there.
Pretty good. No, that's pretty good. I mean, really, if you think about it, everybody ducking everybody for the last several years in boxing. I mean, to get a big fight between two top guys is like, it's just impossible nowadays. I've been a fight fan since Ali was the heavyweight champ, and I ain't never seen it this bad. It's just bad, and us fight fans got to bear the brunt of it, and they just giving us garbage, man, and not even apologizing for it. And a lot of times under the PBC, they put that garbage on pay-per-view. Man, I ain't paying for that shit. I'll pay for a good marquee matchup. No, I will pay for that, and I won't.
I got a theory on that, Jerry. I got a theory too. Because you still watch the fights, though, right? You might just do the stream team, right?
I mean, I still follow the sport, man, but it's getting tougher and tougher every year. Now, looking at these guys you got here.
Why not buy the fight, though? Because obviously you want to see it if you're still in the fight, so you want to see it.
By what fight? Which one?
I mean, like, for the people who be still in fights. People be out still in fights. Talking about, I don't want to see the fights.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I do buy the fights. Man, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on boxing in my lifetime, buying fights. I'm $60 a month in with Dads in and Showtime and ESPN before they show any fights. If you feel me. But I'm getting frustrated, and I'm pretty a patient guy.
Well, switch to Verizon, Jerry. I got some advice for you. Switch to Verizon, you'll get ESPN Plus for free. Go ahead.
Well, I got Verizon, and I don't get ESPN Plus for free. It costs $12 a month.
Yeah, you can renegotiate that. They're giving away for free. You get Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu for free. But go ahead.
Yeah, but that's probably if you renew a contract or something like that. That's what those promotional deals typically
call them
are.
and threaten to leave. ESPN I guarantee you'll get it. Just
$12 a month. Dad's in is $22 a month. Showtime is $26 a month, and plus the cable and so on. So I'm already in deep just being a boxing fan. That's part of the problem with boxing, and why this fan base has shrunk so small. Because you can watch baseball all day for free, football all day for free, hockey, anything you like. Boxing, you got to pay. And then you look at a card like Barrios and Thurman. Thurman was coming off of a loss and a long-ass layoff, and Barrios was coming off of a knockout loss. How the fuck is that going to be a pay-per-view fight? That ain't no pay-per-view fight, man. And I'm a Thurman
But do we blame boxing,
or
do we just blame Al Heyman and PBC for that?
Well, I mean, they're a big part of boxing, right? You got a few major players. You got them. You got, Eddie Hearn, and of course, Bob Arum. And I'm just frustrated with it all. And looking at what your topic is here tonight, Boots Ennis, I wouldn't say is necessarily being ducked because he is what many fighters oftentimes are in that he's a strong up-and-coming fighter, and the veteran guys ain't going to want to fight him, man. The risk-reward just not worth it. They see what he is, and they know but he hasn't established a fan base or really a high-level championship pedigree. It looks like he will be able to do so. What it's going to take for Boots Ennis to get a big fight is his promoters and his handlers are going to have to overpay somebody. If they want to get a veteran name, they're going to have to do like Aaron did getting Khan for Crawford. They're going to have to overpay. And Thurman, I think, would fight him. He ain't going to get no $10 million, but I think, if they wanted Thurman, they're going to have to overpay and invest in Boots to get some names.
Or it could be a title on the line. It's going to be probably one for one of them vacant belts. But so who do you say is the most avoided, Jerry? And then hold the line. I'm gonna go to the panel and I'll come back to you. So who do you think is the most avoided?
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. Bud Crawford, I don't think is an avoided fighter either. He's been inactive, and with Aaron the last year or two was a rocky negotiation. So
what you mean? Hold on, he ain't been inactive for 2 years.
What's that?
He hasn't been inactive for 2 years.
No, I didn't say 2 years. I said for a while. He's been inactive for a little while now.
He fought like all these other boxers. He fighting twice or once a year. The only time he only fought once a year was the last fight with Sean Porter in November.
Yeah, here's what I'm saying. I don't think Bud Crawford is an avoided fighter. It's just the money. The money's got to be there, obviously, and he's gotten some guys in the ring. I mean, the problem is the promotional companies not doing business with each other. Bud Crawford probably could have fought all those PBC welterweights, but they really didn't want to sacrifice any of them until it was Porter. And now Porter didn't tell the boxing world he was fixing to retire, but I damn sure bet you that he told the guys at PBC, and that's why they let him go ahead and fight Bud Crawford, because they probably figured, fuck it, let's just let him go ahead and get that last paycheck because he's going to retire anyway. Now, he wasn't going to say that to the fans because people wouldn't have bought the fight if he was saying he was going to retire going in. Would have probably hurt the sales of the fight, but I can bet you that he told his handlers and the guys at PBC. Otherwise, they're letting those welterweights fight Bud, and now we see
So that means he's avoided.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the same thing about anybody when it's a different promotion. It's not so much about avoided.
But that wasn't the purse bid, sir. PBC had nothing to do with that. That was a purse bid fight, and Top Rank.
Yeah, but
Top Rank at the final hour said, "Okay, it's a $10 million fight. Bud get 4, Bud getting 6, Sean Porter getting 4. Biggest purse of both of their careers. Top Rank ended up having to pay for it if they wanted to keep that fight from going to purse bid.
That's fine and dandy, but the thing is, and it's all over boxing. The matchups aren't happening, and the biggest part of the problem is not only the promoters. They want to do in-house business because that's what's most advantageous. There ain't nothing new about that. That's been that way in boxing promotion forever. Right. But what's different is the exclusive network deals. You see, back in the day, the fights were, pretty much on one network, and so it really complicates matters when you have multiple networks. But let me just move forward. Bud Crawford, I don't see as a duck fighter necessarily. He's at probably towards the end of his career. He's looking for big fights only, and hopefully we can get the Spence fight. David Benavidez is certainly an avoided fighter, and for good reason. I mean, the guy's basically a small heavyweight fighting, in the super middleweight division, and he's a beast of a fighter. And until he represents a giant paycheck, no one's going to want to fight him. Andrade, same thing, but in a different way. Andrade is not the beast that Benavidez is, but he's technically difficult and he can be hard to beat. Plus, and I like Boo Boo, but I don't care what y'all say, man. He's underperformed in most of his fights. He's been there with a lot of guys that he should have looked real good against, and he winds up looking good for 1 or 2 rounds, and then stinking the joint out for 10 rounds and getting booed and just being boring as old Andrade. And then he finally got a worthy mandatory, and he took and relinquished the one thing that was making him relevant in boxing, which was that belt. Now, you talk about Canelo not fighting him, but neither has anybody else. Nobody else has fought him either. And
we talked about that. We did. We said, I think DJ said Billy Joe Saunders, Triple G, Charlo, then the other Charlo. We
Nobody's
definitely
trying to make a fight with him, man. He doesn't have a fan base, and he's the type of fighter that'll stick the joint out, man. And they don't like making him type of fight.
The fighter don't give a damn if the other guy is exciting or not. Like,
no, yes, they do.
Nah, man.
Because
he's excited. He knock everybody out. I want him to knock me out next. Come on, dude.
No, especially at this level, because you can make fans in a losing effort if it's a good fight. If it's a good, entertaining fight, you can make fans that way. But if it's a boring-ass fight, no, you will lose fans. And so, absolutely, they matter.
It's up to you to make it exciting. You go knock him out. You kick his ass. If he got a boring style, you chase him down. Cut the ring off.
Yeah, but that's easy said.
Yeah, so you blaming the guy. So because he's an elusive fighter, man. Let me pass the mic real quick. Mex, I'm gonna let my guy Mex get in here real quick. We got a Cooking with Sir Senior just pulled up. More in the building. A lot of people been saying that too, man. Like, it's like that's their reason for not fighting a guy because they can just say,
nah, they just know they can't punch him, man. They gonna lose, man. He ain't gonna. I mean, it's high risk, low reward.
Jerry. I'm passing the mic to somebody else real quick. I'll let you stay on hold. But nobody cut you off while you was talking, my brother. So he just got here. Bad. He been waiting. Let him speak. Speak his piece. Go ahead, Mix.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the people you pulled up are really good examples. Those would probably be my same top 5 in the game right now. I think Haney will probably change since he's undisputed, and it's the only way you can get a belt. So it's kind of hard to avoid him now. But before that, most definitely he's been avoided since fucking when he was calling out Robert Easter in the beginning of his career. So that's that. I think Bud's pretty unique because he's one of the first dudes I've seen that had a whole entire promotion ducking him. Now you can blame it on the fighters, you can blame it on Al Heyman himself, or however you want to blame that. But all I know is that at the end of any of those fighters' fights, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Earl Spence, for the past 5 years until recently, they weren't even mentioning his name in the post-fight conferences unless they were asked. Like, they never got on the mic and say, you know what, Crawford, I'm coming for you. I want your belt too. You stop running, stop ducking. Nope. Nobody mentioned his name, not even in interviews. So that's something that I'll recognize through that. Now, it's kind of the same thing with Benavidez. Nobody's calling Benavidez out. No one's getting on the mic and saying, Benavidez, come get some. Like, other than Charlo, who did it, not after a fight and then backed out of it because he's ducking too. But you look at Boo Boo's list. I mean, Boo Boo got a long list of motherfuckers that ducked them, slid to the side, he changed divisions, did a lot of shit. So I think it's hard to say exactly who it is. But like now that you mentioned that Bud ain't fought since November, I thought the Sean Porter fight was this year, but I mean, it's been almost a year and we still ain't got that fight. So I don't know, bro. Like if that Earl Spence fight don't happen, it might be Bud for a very long time that has the title of the most ducked because he's had a belt for the past 10 years or some shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sheldon Moore. Go ahead. I think you was next, then start saying. Then we can open it back up. I just want to give everybody a chance to get an opening statement. Then we can have a little free smoke. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's Haney, Bud, and Benavidez, man. Haney, Bud, and Benavidez. Just like Mex said, Mex hit on the head. Ain't nobody calling Benavidez out. Nobody.
Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant said he gonna fight him next.
And then he starts to fight Darrell.
He said next, not after the Darrell. He got to get a get back fight.
No. He been talking shit to Benavidez for 2 years and fighting other people. So no, I don't want to hear that shit. He's gonna make up another excuse. Bud, like Mex said, man, you got a whole promotion just will not fight this guy. Why, as a champion, trying to get a fight? Shouldn't you be trying to fight the champion? Same thing with Andrade. Shouldn't you be trying to fight the champion? I mean, come on, man. And Haney, we ain't even got to go that far with Haney. You saw it yourself. Nobody wanted to fight that dude. They still don't want to fight that cat. So,
All right, go ahead, start saying your opening statement. Who's the most avoided fighter in boxing?
That's a tough one, but I'll give it to Bud. My next up would definitely be Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney. I mean, he undisputed, and he's still going to fights, begging people to fight him. Shakur Stevenson got to move up weight classes to come fight him so he can get a fight. and he undisputed. That's crazy, man.
Go ahead. You finished?
Yeah, definitely Devin Haney, man. I would say Bud, Devin Haney. Then I would say, I don't know, it's kind of tough between Boo Boo and Benavidez. Like, people don't want to fight these dudes, moving out the weight classes, won't even say their name, scared to say their name. Just say the name, and scared to say it.
For sure. All right. Go ahead, Jerry. On the call, and after that, Ramirez, I see you trying to call in. I only can talk to one person on the phone at one time, unless you call the other number, Ramirez. But go ahead, Jerry. You want to reply to anything that the panel said, and then I'll take Ramirez's call.
No, I really don't have much to add other than on this topic, other than, I know that 9 times out of 10, it's not the fighters. The fighters aren't afraid to fight the other fighters. It's the management, because you're looking at fighters that represent less than 10% of professional fighters that actually get to a point where they can make the type of money that these guys make. And when you get there, you got people that have invested in you, monetarily speaking. You got managers, handlers, and the whole nine. Boxing fans think it's easy, like they say, well, this guy just fight this guy. This guy's ducking that guy. No. Bud Crawford was fighting exclusively on ESPN. That's why he wasn't making fights with the PBC fighters, because the simple fact is when you got an exclusive network deal, the fight has to be huge. It has to be Wilder, Fury big, Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather big. Those cross promotion fights almost never happen unless the money is huge. So I don't like to use the word duck a lot of times, because a lot of times the reason fights don't happen is logistics that have nothing really to do with the fighters. The fighters they'll fight King Kong if you pay them the right money. Those guys, they're the only thing honest about the sport, and they will fight each other, but their handlers want to make sure it's advantageous from many angles, not just the monetary angle. But yeah, they look at if it might be a good fight or an exciting fight. They look at the opponent's style in that case, and all those things are considered. So, it sucks for boxing fans.
Oh shit, my phone hung up on him. Damn, need to plug my phone up to the charger. Damn. My phone died. There it is. Let me put my phone on the charger.
Right.
My phone just cut him right off.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this, Jerry need to hop on the team, bro. You need to come borrow these motherfuckers spending all that money for nothing.
Say what now?
Jerry need to come join the team, come borrow in fights, and stop spending all that money for nothing.
You said come ball in fights?
Come borrow them.
What that mean?
Stream them.
Steal them.
Stream them.
Steal them.
No, you're not stealing them. Someone else bought them. Someone else bought it. They're just sharing it.
You stealing?
Nah, it's a new era. What's the difference of going to watch a fight at someone's house and they bought the pay-per-view, but you sat on the couch and watched it? You're just watching it from your house instead.
That's going to their house. That's going to a fight party, and that's one person who paid for the fight, and everybody came there to watch it. But when
somebody paid for it to stream it,
a million of y'all ain't going to their house. And if you got a fight party that big, like, it's usually, come on, bro. You already know, man. Like, when you go to a bar or a lounge or a theater, they pay the licensing fee. But I get it. Different era. But if the fight is important enough that you want to steal it, that means you want to see it. Why not pay for the fight?
I like watching people.
That's a question to everybody too, not just Mex.
I wouldn't pay $20 to watch the neighborhood kids fight, but if they get in a fight, I'll fucking watch it. I like seeing people fight. If I'm at a bar fight, see two dudes getting off, I'm gonna watch it. I'm like, here you guys go. That was great. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for that either.
How about me and you fight, motherfucker?
No, I'm joking.
I don't want to fight.
I had to put another phone number up because the joint hung up. Let me see if I can. 609, you on the line. What's your name? Where you from, family?
What's up, Nemesio? What up, Mark?
What's poppin', my G? Where you from, family?
South Jersey.
Oh, South Jersey got the fight game so vicious. Shout out to all my people from Jersey, man. I got some good family up there. Good brothers I went to the Army with. Some white boys too. And they can whoop ass too, man. So I know some good people up there in Jersey. Black folks, white folks, Hispanic. So yeah, got a lot of family and friends in Jersey. Talk to me, man. What's on your mind with this topic? Who's the most avoided fighter in
I
boxing?
know that's right. I got family in Savannah, baby, Atlanta. We can talk worldwide stuff. Like, first of all, Mark, I'm curious, like, as far as the picks go, like, this is a very interesting topic. And it's
I wanted the
it's
best
very
at it, man.
enticing.
I wanted the best. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I like it because you got a lot of the fresh talent there. My heart's leaning towards Devin Haney, but I feel like what I'm kind of leaning towards is like it's kind of like new. If you understand what I'm saying, is like some of the people that are the most ducked or the people that are the most avoided. I have to be honest, I haven't followed Boo Boo hardcore, but the thing that I'm personally wondering is, I think, like, maybe just because Devin has the belts, maybe. Terence Crawford, he fights every. I think people would. I don't really feel like people are going to duck, Terence Crawford. They would want to jump on that,
They did though. Keith Thurman didn't fight him. He said, "I need 10 million." The whole fight for Sean Porter versus Terence Crawford was 10 million. Keith Thurman wanted all of that to himself. Danny Garcia didn't fight him. I'm just saying, Keith wanted 10 million,
the last
bro.
time I called in was the Keith Thurman. Actually, Mark, the first time I called in was the Keith Thurman fight.
And we was lit that night. We was lit.
And I was the one that said he spit out the mouthpiece.
Yep.
And you're like, what round was it? I couldn't remember. So we're bringing back good memories. But
man, where you been, man? We made you mad that night. Why you ain't came back to the show? We almost at 10,000 since then. Bro, we about 13
again.
people away from 10,000. Where the hell you been?
No. We're gonna keep it moving. We keep it pushing. We keep it strong. You're doing the damn thing.
Go ahead.
You're doing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it popping.
Without your help, you ain't even been here. But go ahead.
No, but so this
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the only thing that I find most intriguing is you say with these 4 fighters, you say who are the most ducked right now, and the only feeling that I have right now with maybe a certain of is just like it's too early, right? Like Devin, he just got the belts, like Terence Crawford, we want to see him fight Errol, Boo Boo, Canelo dissed him, get the fuck out of here, and that's and everyone's bringing up David Benavidez, who couldn't make it to the list, so this is a very interesting time. I'm wondering who you feel out of those 4 are the most ducked.
Oh man, we're gonna talk about it, man. The show still started, man. We still here early. It's an early night. I'm gonna get into mine. Let me let the panel chop it up some more. But Mozzie from Jersey, you got anything else you want to say, man? You want to plug and promote anything before I let you go?
No, I'm gonna stay tuned in. Keep doing your thing, man.
All right, man. Type in the chat, man. Are you on Facebook or are you on Facebook, Twitter? How'd you find the show?
Like I told you before, man, I found your show through Coach Malachi, and I'm so glad that he talked about you and you supported it, and I've been a strong supporter since then, man. I'm gonna keep supporting you.
Man, shout out to Coach Malachi Williams, man. He the reason why I spent this $700, almost $800 on this new soundboard over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to get the audio right. We trying to emulate the greats. How about that?
Mark, you are very strong about the quality of the calls and everything. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, turn this down. Hey, I'm not hearing you so good. Keep doing that, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, so
brother.
people do appreciate that. I'm not being an asshole.
All right, ATL represent 404, baby.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, look, I ain't heard the baby since the Martin days, man. Okay. Shout out to the caller, man. Damn good call, man. Shout out to New Jersey. All right. So look, he was able to call in through the I guess the internet. The phone is charged back up. Again, I apologize to my guy Jerry in Baltimore. The phone disconnected. Jerry, you're welcome to call back. I'm gonna try to get through these calls in like 2 minutes or less because I'm making the calls too long. I had Jerry on for 20 minutes. That column right there might have been like 8. So I'm gonna try to do 2 minutes on the call or less without interrupting and or I'll let the panel engage with them. Shelton Moore. See what I'm talking about? They care about that audio, Shelton Moore.
I don't give a damn.
Well, Shell Moore, when you don't give a damn, get the fuck out of here then. What the fuck is wrong with you? That nigga telling me to my face he don't care how my audio sound on the show. Shell Moore, you want to keep me, you want to hold me back.
You a hater, Mark. You a hater.
I can't be a hater. I sent you the money for the smoke detector back. Call a real one. Some people say, damn, that boy Mark, he ain't just talking the talk, he walking the walk.
Nah, you hate on everybody. You worse than me.
Nah, man. Send me back my $2 with interest in, motherfucker. Me to my face. I don't give a fuck about you or your show. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Like, you just at least lie to me. Make it sound good. DJ, what do you think about what the callers are saying, what the panel is saying? You agree, disagree? Shout out to Carmen Terrain. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Hold on, real quick. Let me get Carmen Terrain.
What up?
What up, Carmen? Go ahead. Go ahead, DJ.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, now, man, it blows my mind. Y'all sit here talking about Bud Crawford being ducked, man.
Let's do it.
This is amazing to me.
Let me do the drop, DJ.
Blew my mind, bro.
Blew your mind.
Shout out to Mark with this, bro. Like, the thing that I don't get, right?
Marq Nash, I got to drop for every occasion, but go ahead.
See, the thing I don't understand, like, was he chasing Manny Pacquiao or was he chasing Errol Spence? Like, which one was it? It changes. It changes. It constantly changes, right?
You know why it changed. Manny Pacquiao was that dude. That's why he re-signed. And then Manny Pacquiao got beat up.
He re-signed. Yeah, he resigned, and then like 6 months later, Manny Pacquiao ended up fighting Adrian Broner over at PBC. The shit is crazy to me, right? But he was chasing Manny Pacquiao the whole time.
Let's be fair. It was not 6 months later. Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank and negotiated and went to PBC. He didn't resign. Bro.
So
that wasn't a cross the street fight. Put that. You kind of framed
Manny Pacquiao fought Adrian Broner, but Manny Pacquiao fought Adrian Broner of like January of like 2019, right? Or do I have dates wrong?
I'll pull it up, but I'll let you know. But the bigger thing
is I could have sworn it was January of 2019.
You could be correct, but that means he left the company though. He left the company after
Crawford fought Jeff Horn in June of 2018, yes. And then fought Jose Benavidez in like October of that same year. So by the time
you asked me two different things.
I'm just putting together a timeline.
Are you asking me or you know that for a fact? Because I'm trying to.
I'm asking because my memory's fuzzy. I had 6 concussions while playing football. I'm trying to put everything together. So I'm asking. I need somebody to verify what I'm saying is right or wrong before I continue.
Don't forget, I'm gonna make a joke about it later now with you and your concussion.
Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out in what time frame. And during that time, don't forget he called out Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Manny Pacquiao. None of those guys were Errol Spence, right? So I'm trying to figure out in what time frame. Did he actually get ducked? But Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody. Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody. To be fair, Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody.
Yeah, man.
He called out everybody with a belt. Spence had a belt.
He called out everybody with a belt after Bob Arum blocked that Manny Pacquiao fight. Then he wanted to fight everybody with a belt.
See, DJ talking fast. He don't want nobody fat check.
Pacquiao had
He don't want nobody fat check nothing. Talking about he got
no. He called out everybody with a belt after he finished chasing Manny Pacquiao when it was obvious he wasn't gonna get that Manny Pacquiao fight that he chased for years. Then he wanted to fight everybody with a belt. But before that, it was all about Manny Pacquiao. So I'm trying to figure out, while he was chasing Manny Pacquiao, when did all these other guys duck him? That's what I want to know. Because he just came into the division 4 years ago. So in between that time, when he came into the division, he fought Jeff Horn, then fought Jose Benavidez. During that time, Manny Pacquiao left. right? And end up fighting Adrian Broner in his next fight. When after he fought Jose Benavidez, a month later, that famous meetup everybody likes to reference, Errol had already signed to fight Mikey Garcia. So I'm trying to figure out where was the duck supposed to happen? Because Keith Thurman's trying to fight Jose. He's trying to fight Josecito Lopez after that too. And in between that time, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia were fighting for a vacant belt. So I'm trying to figure out where the duck happened.
Let us enlighten you. Let us enlighten you.
DJ, you don't remember in that meetup, when they did meet up, that Bud confronted Spence and said, "You told me to go get a belt. I got a belt." So obviously Spence said that before November of 2018. He actually told him in January of 2018 to get a belt first, and then he got the horn belt. So he waited a whole year till that meetup was the end of November. That was a whole year worth.
All right, Shelton Moore. Hold up, DJ. Hold up. Now,
Go ahead. I'll go mute.
Yeah. Because Shelton Moore told me, like I said, he just told me to my face he don't give a fuck about me or my show. So let me let him come off mute and say what he got to say.
So now you're doing too much. I didn't tell you that. So
I got to add to it, man. I got to add to it.
Shit.
No, that's how I took it. Let's go.
Nah, man. I mean, Mex is on point for once, man. Mex is cooking tonight. You tell the man to go get the belt. The man goes and gets the belt. Then you go fight Mikey Garcia. What was the purpose of a Mikey Garcia fight? What purpose did that serve?
Oh, I'll tell you what it served. and about 5 or 6 more million to that, right?
Yeah, God damn, man. You fought Mikey, then you fought who you fight after Mikey? Ocampo or somebody?
For Mix.
No, Porter.
Now that makes sense.
You fought Danny. But in all honesty, I'm glad he didn't fight Bud, because now they fighting for everything.
Well,
I don't know if I want to see him fight Bud for like the WBO, just the IBF and WBO, or you know what I'm saying? I want him to fight for everything. Because they're the two best in the division.
That shit held it up. That means other guys would have had a chance to come up. The Virgil Ortizes, the Boots Ennises. Who would have got to see what they was made of?
Ain't none of them dudes beating Bud or Spence. Neither one.
I'm saying, like, it would look. The Mikey Garcia was a money grab. We all established that, right?
That's
a money grab. That's why people like Rolly calling him out. I was like, shit, he fought Mikey.
Yeah, Mike will fight Rolly. You fought a lightweight before.
Yeah. How was it a money grab? Mikey never had a pay-per-view up to that date.
Mikey got 7. If Mikey got 7 million, what you think Errol got next?
Styles make fights and audiences matter. Mikey's a 4-division champion. Come on, bro.
If Mikey got 7 million next, what you think Errol got?
I'm saying at that time, that time Bud was fresher off being the undisputed 140. He only had one fight in 147 for a belt immediately at that point in time.
Bro, I wanted to fight then. I get it.
Listen to King,
but now there's built-in excuses both ways. Bud fans, they waited too long. He got too old. Spence fans, if he loses, he got injured, car crash, the eyeball. They would have fought back then. No excuses.
And I remember I was talking to one panel, and some brother came in. He was like, "Oh, if I lost the election, it's because they stole it. These niggas got excuses." I was like, "My brother, with all due respect, you don't host no show neither. I hear this shit week by week, episode by episode. Motherfuckers come in and out. I'm hearing the whole show, homie, and I've heard it already." Mex just said it right there. It's almost like what they got left. You get what I'm saying? And I hate that. Because and here's another reason why they saying it too, the weight. Because both of them talking about they moving up after this. You get what I'm saying? 147. Some people gonna say, "Oh, he stayed at 147 too long." Like I hate it. But DJ, All Positive Network is here as well. All Positive Network. My boy DJ said, when was these 147 guys ducking Bud? Because Bud re-signed the Top Rank in 2018. We say he signed to fight Manny Pacquiao, but then Manny Pacquiao left the company and fought Adrian Broner.
Well, I used to.
Hey, look, and low key, you don't think that's Pacquiao ducking him Fighting AB, DJ, you might have answered your own question. He left Top Rank, went over to PBC and fought AB.
So let me ask you this, right? So y'all pick on the Mikey Garcia fight, saying what belt was that for? That wasn't for a belt. What belt was that going to be? What belt did Manny Pacquiao have when he was trying to fight him after he lost to Jeff Horn?
Yeah, I think he left right after that though. But Bud had already signed with him. Bud re-signed with him. He was in negotiations for it. He said that shit up.
But he was still trying to chase that fight. And when Errol Spence told Bud to get a belt, he was still at 140. No, bro, y'all keep moving the goalposts, man. Like,
no, I'm not moving the goalposts. Bro, you asked the question. I'm giving you an answer, good brother. And that's a valid answer. You tell me who was not calling and still calling Manny Pacquiao out. Come on.
So it was a money grab, right? It was a money grab, right? Even when he didn't have a belt, it was a money grab, right?
DJ.
Everybody wanted that. Everybody wanted that, right?
That's a legacy fight too, though.
DJ.
Yeah, it's gonna be a money fight.
Okay.
You just said that.
He's the only 8 division champion in the history of boxing.
We know his resume.
So it's not just a money fight. It's the passing of a torch fight. It's a legacy fight. It's the shit that you can build your name and your house and your mansion on forever. It was the passing of the torch.
Yo, can I point out just 2 points right now? One,
and after this,
it's okay
for my boy all positive.
Yeah, it's okay for Spence to go chase Mikey for a money fight, but it's not okay for Bud to go chase. Somehow it's ducking the pack if he goes after Pacquiao, who is a proven pay-per-view star, not ESPN star. And two, you just said, DJ, you just said that Bud was at 140 when Spence told him to go get a belt, which means when Spence told Bud, which means that Bud's been wanting that fight since before he even came into the division. You just made the point.
Everybody brings that part up, right? Everybody keeps forgetting when he got his belt, he stayed over at Top Rank chasing Manny Pacquiao when he knew he wasn't going to get that fight, or they kept promising him that fight. You've been chasing that fight for I don't know how long. He chased that fight. He would have been chasing that fight at that point for what, 4 years? You're not going to get that fight, bro. You're not going to get it. Your own promoter told you, I blocked that fight.
That was after.
So now, after it's clear, let me finish.
But you changing the timeline, my brother. That's
I'm
part
not
of the
changing the timeline. I'm not. He's been calling right now. Bud has been calling Manny Pacquiao out since 2014.
No, we talking
He's
about.
He's been calling Manny Pacquiao out since 2014.
You're moving the goalposts. We're talking about.
I'm not moving the goalposts. It's consistent with my argument.
I'm replying to what you said. When you say your own promoter told you he blocked the fight. He was already signed. That's also part of the lawsuit. Kebab is violating his fiduciary duties when he does that. When you make those kind of statements, you can't do that.
Okay, so you're kind of making my point for me. Did his promoter block the fight, or was other guys ducking it? Which one is it? It can't be both.
You talking about what Manny?
No, I'm talking. My point is,
with the Manny part,
was his promoter blocking the fight? So was his promoter blocking the fight, or was other guys ducking? Because why didn't he get the Manny Pacquiao? Why didn't he get the Manny Pacquiao fight after Manny left? Why didn't he get the Manny Pacquiao fight after Manny left?
To be true in many situations, but like I said earlier, when I say avoid it too, I don't want to say necessarily the fighter is ducking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think that was Jerry who said that earlier, who called in. Shout out to my guy Jerry Tasker. I think he said that. He was like, the matchmakers, the promoters, they're the ones who saying, not him. Anybody but him. Right?
Or maybe, just maybe, we got 3 belts over here that we can constantly recycle between all the top welterweights that are over here. We can just keep making these fights. Kind of how Bob Arum was doing with all his fighters when he had that same belt. Remember how Timothy Bradley and Juan Manuel Marquez and Manny Pacquiao all fought each other 2, 3, and 4 times? Bob Arum did the same shit. So when the other welterweights are doing it, it's called ducking. It's called ducking.
Let's be clear. Manny Pacquiao is on record of saying, "Nah, I don't want to do the rematch. I think I won the fight." You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao, we hear him on camera saying, Nah, he didn't want to rematch Tim Bradley. I thought I won. He didn't want to rematch Jeff Horn because he thought he won. He was pouting, took his ball and went home. So fighters,
but regardless, the fight still happens. Regardless, the fight still happens.
I'm just saying, certain guys like Manny Pacquiao, they can really write their own ticket. Some guys like Boots Ennis, he can't really write his own ticket right now. He's gonna have to have a title on the line for some of these guys to step in the ring with him. But I'll digress, man. And I'll pass the mic. All positive. You there?
Yeah,
Rashawn. Rashawn, your audio bad. You was on hold that long. Your audio that bad. Check 1 2.
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
You might have to bing back in, Rashawn.
All right, let me tell you. Go.
Yeah. Damn, man. Damn, I hate it too. Damn, had him on hold all that time and the audio that bad. Go ahead, sir. Saying you want to jump in this conversation at all? Matt?
Yeah, it's funny that people will say, okay, well, this person had a bad promotion and that person had a bad promotion, but they try to mute the fact of what these people actually did, what the other fighters, when they had the chance to fight this person, what they said, what they did. If I don't call out nobody in my weight class at the end of my fight, that means I don't want to fight them. After I win a belt, if I got a belt, every time I put that belt up for defense, I can call out whoever I want. Every time I beat somebody for a belt, I can call out whoever I want. Every time I just win a fight, I can call out whoever I want. But I make sure I don't call out somebody's name unless somebody asks me. That's because I don't want to fight them. If it's for the money or if it's for I don't want to get beat up, that means I don't want to fight them. So either it's a, as people call it now, a strategic duck, business duck, or if it's a real
strategic duck.
Yeah, that's a line they be using now.
Managing his career.
He did duck him. That was a strategic duck, strategic business duck.
Fuck out of here.
Never heard of it.
I ain't
that part.
He's just managing his career. He just said he was gonna do what he said he was gonna do. Like I was gonna say, if it was anyone but, we wouldn't be hearing the same shit, man.
I'm gonna run away from the tough fights until I get all the belts from people who I know I can beat real easy.
Don't mute your mic, Rashawn. Don't mute your mic.
In between me fighting soft touches, but I'll claim that I fought all the tough people, and then I'll come fight you at the end.
Yeah, go ahead, Rashawn. Let me hear your mic. Go ahead.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
There you go. Hey, Rashawn, you on an iPad or an iPhone or something?
iPhone.
Okay. Are you using Safari?
Yeah.
That's problem. That's the problem. This algorithm right here that we're using is not optimized for Safari. So what happens with people using? I knew that instantly because you sound fine now, but when you mute and unmute, it's gonna sound staticky and messed up again. It's something that's with Safari for iPhone users. So we tell iPhone users to use Google Chrome or use Safari to join the panel.
All
so
right, I got a
little pro tip right there.
Microsoft Edge works really good too.
Microsoft Edge. Okay.
Microsoft Edge works really good too.
Okay, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm using. Microsoft Edge. I'm not using Safari. My bad. I'm using Microsoft Edge. That's what I'm using.
Okay, so if it's Microsoft Edge, switch to a different one then. Like Google.
Okay, I use Google Chrome.
DJ, I'm gonna mute your mic because you got some background noise while he's talking. Go ahead though. Get your bars all positive. Most avoided fighter
right now.
Boxing.
I'll probably say Boo Boo because he ain't had a big fight yet. I mean, at least Bud has had big fights, and Boots. I mean, Boots really ain't had a big fight. I mean, Boots ain't fought a top 10 guy yet in his 6 years as a pro. I like the guy, but the fact is he hasn't fought another top 10 guy yet. But yeah, probably Boo Boo. Boo Boo's never had a big fight, and even though he did pull out of that Charlo fight, for whatever reason, cash reason, whatever. But other than that, he really hasn't had a big fight. Cripple G didn't want to fight him.
That Charlo fight, let's be clear. At that time, that Charlo fight wasn't no big fight.
Yeah, it wasn't. You're right. It wasn't a big fight. It wasn't a big fight.
Was the champion. He was right to say, I'm supposed to get paid more than you.
And it wasn't signed either.
Yeah, it wasn't signed. You're right.
250,000. I'm supposed to get paid more than you, bro. I'm just saying. Like,
Cripple G didn't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. So.
He said, guys, nuts two. Guys, nuts two out of the nuts two. What did he say? Nuts. He said soft touch. He said, guys, nuts. Okay, 2 out of 3 soft touches. Spence got the belts from Crawford, fought them after Spence. And Spence fought him after Keith Thurman. Everybody's somebody's leftover, Scan Rants. That's boxing. Everybody's gonna be somebody. Yeah. He fought those guys after. Hey, look, he fought Ugas after Ugas is what, Sean Porter's leftovers. He fought Kell Brook for that's Triple G's leftovers. Less than 10 months to move down 2 weights and have face surgery. You got and make weight at 147. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be consistent. To be fair, your boy Spence ain't never took the strap off nobody. He never beat an undefeated fighter and took their title.
Hey,
Not one.
The Oscar,
we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know what would happen.
I'm saying he could have at least fought one. He could have fought one.
Well, no. Wait, the only one he could have fought that was undefeated was for a title.
Same one.
Was no. Because Kell Brook, he didn't have no Spence had no leverage. Kell Brook, they offered him so much money because I think Billy Joe pulled out the Triple G fight, and Triple G needed an opponent, and Eddie offered Kell Brook a lot of money to move up. He did some crazy shit, talking about daring to be great, but it was a money grab.
And we knew he was gonna lose. We knew that.
Yeah, we knew he was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? And
I was talking about Bud, Mark.
But at that time though, when he fought, he was. I don't even know where he was ranked at, but he tried to fight Keith Thurman. He tried to fight Keith Thurman. Yeah, Look, I'm gonna give Spence his credit. At that time, Keith Thurman wasn't trying to fight him, and Bud wasn't, and him and Bud wouldn't have been for no belt at that time. Like Keith Thurman had 2 of the belts. You know what I'm saying?
Bud had a belt ever since he came in the division.
At that point though, I think he was probably just winning his belt. I got to do my research and check it out.
Okay.
So I can Google it real quick, but I do remember. I do remember this though. Kell Brook and Spence, that fight was supposed to be made. Kell Brook moved on and fought him. Spence took that step aside money. I'm sure they had to pay him step aside money, right? Because he was ready. He was the guy. So I can't fault Spence for that. I'm being 100% fair. A lot of people wouldn't be fair to Spence. Like those pro Crawford channels or people who got a pro Spence channel, they wouldn't be fair to Bud. No, I gotta be fair to Spence. He's right in this situation right now.
I got 5 on it.
Nah. You next in line. You don't fault. You been paying your money. Like, nigga, you next in line to fight Kell Brook. You gonna fight Kell Brook. And they probably had to pay him, like I said, some little money not to let Kell Brook put you on the back burner for another year. Nah, I ain't about to go fight somebody else in this year. Nope. And probably maybe, and I don't know, but maybe, possibly, legally, he couldn't fight somebody within that year span. No, you got to fight him next because you took this money.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I agree with taking the Brook fight.
So what now?
I said I agree with what you're saying on taking the Brook fight when he did. What I'm saying is, like, for me, the whole the argument in general and layman's terms is like you have Bud, who was undisputed at the previous weight class, grabbed all the belts, that was his intention, and immediately spoke of doing it again, and is now speaking of doing it to fight the 154 undisputed. It's been shown what his past has been, his whole career, what he wants to do. He's called out everyone that had a belt from the moment he got in, which really, when you think about it, Pacquiao only didn't have a belt for the time between the Horn fight and then his next fight was Matisse for the belt for the WBA. So really, he's pretty much had a belt almost the whole time, even right after he lost. His next fight back was for a belt against Matisse, and he won. So then it was him, Spence, and a month later was the Porter Garcia and Bud. Those were the 4 champs. So Pacquiao, wanting a Pacquiao fight is still not out of the question when at the time Pacquiao had a belt. The only time he didn't have a belt is when he lost the Horn. Bud grabbed it, and then next time Pacquiao fought, he had a belt again. So I'm just saying, one guy has clearly said, I want all champions because I want all belts, and I don't care who the champs are. And then you have another guy said, hold up, let me do this first, and I'll come back to you. Like, that's the whole discrepancy right now. Now, if people want to say, hey, he said he did what, okay, but when we ever heard of fighters?
Time out. I'll get back to you later. Let me do this first.
All right, go ahead. It's open. Go ahead, DJ.
So when he came into the division, I think this keeps getting lost on people. He immediately took 2 fights. Well, when he beat Jeff Horn, got that belt, realized he wasn't going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight, then he went and fought Jose Benavidez. By the time it hit him, he wasn't going to get those fights.
That was the number 1, right?
Everybody, cool. By the time he realized he wasn't going to get that Manny Pacquiao fight, Errol Spence now wants you. Bro, it don't work like that. Then Keith Thurman got the Josecito Lopez fight. Then he got the Manny Pacquiao fight. My thing with Bud is nobody ducked him. Nobody made business decisions to duck him. It doesn't, because don't nobody jump when Bud say jump, man. That's not the way boxing works.
No, sir. I didn't say that, sir.
But no, that's let me finish, Mark.
Sean Porter got paid more money fighting Bud than he got paid fighting Spence. But if he would have fought Bud for a unification, imagine how big that fight could have been. You got paid $2 million to fight Spence. You got paid $4 million to fight Crawford without a belt. Why not fight Crawford when you unified? I mean, to unify. He chose not to do that. Make that make sense. Come on, bro. And I heard you say, I ain't let you get something off, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, so was it an easier fight to fight Errol Spence than fight Bud Crawford?
That's a different question, sir.
Or was the unification fight easier to make because they were both under the same umbrella?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a rhetorical question. You didn't want me to answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, very rhetorical.
Go ahead, my
So
brother.
I'm saying, so was the whole take the easy route? So was it easier to make a fight with him and his promoter and another fighter that's up under that same umbrella, rather than go deal with another promotion and have to worry about co-promoting and what networks we gonna fight on and all this type of stuff? So which fight was easier to make? Errol Spence got a belt. We're under the same promotion. Let's make that fight. Everybody knows now Bud was getting higher guarantees over there, and that fight was the first bid that Bob decided at the 9th hour, hey, never mind, I'm just gonna pay you the money. That fight was ordered, by the way, by the WBO, or that fight wouldn't have happened. So let's not act like Bud just went and sought out Sean Porter.
Remember Virgil Ortiz was ordered. Then Virgil Ortiz was number 1, and he was
Virgil Ortiz was the interim champion. That fight was never ordered. That fight was never ordered. He was the number 1. He was the interim champion.
To Sean Porter, then they went back to from Sean Porter to Virgil Ortiz, and then when Virgil Ortiz then fight, that's when they said, "Look, we mandating this fight." One of y'all motherfuckers,
they end up
or the number 3.
Yeah, they end up mandating Sean Porter.
Yeah.
I want to say for the record, Sean Porter was on his podcast and admitted that he messed up the negotiation.
So what now?
Sean Porter on his own podcast said that he probably didn't go about the negotiations the right way when they originally tried to make the fight without the first bid.
Yep.
He admitted that on his podcast. And then he said the whatever made it a first bid where it's mandatory. When they were first negotiating before they made it go to first bid, he admitted he probably didn't negotiate it. If he could do it differently, he would have. That's what he said.
Let me do this super chat real quick. Stan Red said, my point was if they were soft touches for Spence, then they were softer for Bud. But I wasn't making the point that Bud was Spence. But yeah, he said that Bud was Spence's leftover. I didn't say you did. What I was trying to say was that you brought up Bud fought these guys after Spence. Like, what's the point of that, Scan Rant? What is the point of bringing up Bud fought him afterwards? Everybody fighting somebody after somebody. And it makes your guy look bad when you try to bring up leftovers, because every champion he fought had a loss. Other than Kell Brooks, shit, they had multiple losses. He fought 4 loss Ugas. He fought what? think Sean Porter had 2 already. And Kell Brook had just came off of a face-breaking loss to a knockout middleweight dude who, other than Canelo, is arguably undefeated. Because some people think he beat Canelo twice. Some people think he got robbed the first time. The second one was a draw. I mean, he got 2 debatables with nobody but Canelo. But some could argue he got that because he avoided people like Boo Boo and Charlo.
But he did lose to Derenchenko, though. Derenchenko beat him all
I
around.
was just about to say it. I was just about to say it. I was about to say, oh no, Sergey Derenchenko beat him too. But you know, that's not discussion right now.
I got 5
Derenchenko
on
had
it,
him in
5 on
at
it.
least 8.
You said Derenchenko beat Triple G?
Badly, but he lost the decision.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, man, try to use that other browser, man, because it's static. Try to use Google Chrome or something else, because Google Chrome works perfect.
You sound like a hostage right now.
Yeah. It sounds like that's DJ in there. You hear him chopping up the bricks. Y'all heard him? Y'all heard him chopping up the bricks. Go ahead, DJ.
Man, you gonna get me indicted.
Man, you gonna get yourself
Rico.
Oh yeah, I need to be quiet with that. You know, Atlanta hot right now. Shit.
Hey, watch out, Mark. You're coming for the bucket hat game.
Nigga, I'm gonna have Fannie Willis at my door. And just ironically, luck of the draw, I'm gonna be playing Lifestyle. I'm gonna be here playing some Young Thug. I don't even listen to Young Thug, but I'm gonna just have him on that day, just by ironic. Shout out to Patricia Shelton too. Peace to you, gorgeous. Thanks for pulling up. Shout out to you. She got them Goldilocks going. Look at her. Okay, give me them vibes.
Hey, Miss Patricia is always a loved one out here.
I feel it. I'm feeling the vibes. Go ahead, fellas. It's open. Sir Senior's in the building. DJ's here. Mex is here. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Man, we talking about who is the most avoided fighter in boxing. We got a couple choices on the docket, but DJ got triggered when he saw Bud Crawford up there. He was like, he ain't avoided, but he still ain't explained to me why Keith Thurman is asking for $10 million, coming off a loss, got dropped, lost your title to Manny Pacquiao, and you think you can ask for $10 million? That's the whole point for Bud versus Porter.
I mean, hell.
And you ain't answering that.
Keith Thurman asked for $10 million versus everybody though, man. He wants $10 million to fight both.
Dude.
I ain't mad at
Can we throw Beater Reeve in the conversation? Nobody called that motherfucker out. He got 2 belts now.
And for good goddamn reason. No, he got 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, shit.
He got 3. Yeah. And for good reason. Oh, David Benavidez didn't want to fight him?
Yeah, nobody want to fight that guy.
And Benavidez didn't want to.
Well, David
he didn't want to fight
at 160. I mean,
he's still at 168.
Yeah. Like he was trying to be a weight bully there. He lost his title, but I think he wants that. He thought he was about to get that money fight with Canelo. Is that fair? And also, Charlo is a bigger money fight for him than that. And Charlo had called him out.
I'm not a big fan of people telling people to move up to fight.
Me neither.
Somebody like, you know, if they're
calling you out.
Yeah, like Charlo. Like Charlo called Benavidez out, then move up and fight him. Like I agree with that.
Middleweight, like
right, and that's why I said earlier, Charlo shouldn't have opened his mouth if he had no intentions of moving up and fighting Benavidez. If you knew you weren't gonna fight that man, leave him alone.
Exactly. But I think those are probably the main dudes because they've been ducked for so long. So it's kind of a lot of, you know, they got at least maybe 4 or 5 names each to their list. Devin got a lot, actually. Devin got a whole bunch. But oh man, the politics kill it. But at the same time, don't let them fool you. These promotions do business with each other, just on lower levels of fighters. Maybe not with the stars. Those up and coming fighters, they be feeding them some cans back and forth. Feed me your cans, I'll feed you my cans and shit. So, I don't know.
Oh yeah, top ranking PBC, top ranked PBC and DAZN do that shit all the time. Like I think Fortuna is actually a PBC fighter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
Somebody please fact check me on that. I think Fortuna is a PBC fighter.
Yo, since you bring that up, Marq, how'd that fight look to you, bro? Because I'm not on conspiracies, but that shit looked a little funny to me.
Which one?
Fortuna and Garcia, man. Those knockdowns didn't look like the reactions he gave. I'm just going to say that. The body shot looked legit, but the other two, it looked like
I'm about to say, Mick.
Cashed his check already.
Mick, after that body shot, I think he mailed it in. Honestly, that's when he started spitting out the mouthpiece, taking extra time, walking back to his corner. His corner took extra time to get out the ring. I think after he landed that body shot, and I want to say the fourth round, Fortuna didn't want no more, man. He took the check at that point. But that body shot was legit.
Hey, Ryan got some cool body shots, bro.
And let's not act like that left hook didn't do some damage to that right eye. That right eye was looking like it was looking red. I think he might have a fracture, if not a broken orbital over there, because that shit is like it's like he had a lot of swelling around the temple area right there, like real quick, and it was real red. I was like, damn, that shit look bad already. Like he had pink eye. You know what I'm saying? Like he had pink eye, and that shit was swelling fast. And you know, the only people that we see where it start looking bad are those guys where they shit get broken, they keep fighting through it. He was like, man, I'm out of here, homie.
You see, now if those are reasons, the body punch or the orbital being and he did that makes sense. But I'm saying the actual quote unquote knockout of him getting punched and going down, he wasn't wobbled. He didn't get up wobbled after the fight. He wasn't wobbled. I think he definitely phoned it in for sure.
No, not just that too though. Keep in mind the referee just waved it off. He could have got up and fought some more, but the referees waved it off.
He went a full 10, didn't he? He never got up.
When he spit that mouth, I think he spit the mouthpiece out like 7 or 8. The referee waved it off like, you don't want to fight no more. And I'm not, but because we talked about it on the show that night, and I was like, the referee's supposed to pick up that mouthpiece, let him stand up, or either count him out, and then you take a point.
I thought he counted him out, but shit, I was at work, so I
I saw him wave his hands.
Nah, I think that was like the second time. That was the second time he spit his mouthpiece out. That's why he waved it off.
But the first time you gave him a hard warning. The second time you're supposed to take a point. Actually, the first time when it's intentional, I've heard of people taking a point. But but you give a hard warning, then you give them. The second time you take a point, and then you got a 10-7 round. I think Kenny Tony Weeks did that with Corrales versus Castillo. Castillo, had dropped Corrales, spit the mouthpiece out. Dropped him again, he spit the mouthpiece out. He took a point. So, bro, you don't got dropped twice in this round, and you just got a point deducted. And then he stopped the boy though. How about that?
So work.
And then some people say that was a bad stoppage. It was like, nah, you gave him a chance. You're supposed to give him a chance. But the ropes were holding homie up, and his eyes was rolling behind his head.
I say fuck it. I say you give every fighter their 10 seconds, no matter how bad they look.
What if they don't fall? What if they don't fall?
Well, then they got a chance. Let them fall. I don't know. Because you could do the whole out on their feet, the ropes save them. That still counts as a knockdown if you think the ropes held them up.
Push them away and count and let them fall and say,
Marq, this is what they signed up for. They're going to get another fight and take another 100 punches.
I agree with you. The way you put it right then, the referee probably should step back, see if his body dropped. If not, say, hey, look, 1, 2, the ropes are holding you up.
Yep.
3, 4, 5. Even though it's no standing 8 count, the ropes are holding you up. But the referee has perception too, and he's saying he was knocked out on his feet. But I thought it was just a good shot. It rolled his eyes back, but the dude never put his hands up. He didn't defend himself.
Then you let him get bombed down until he goes out.
Nah,
like, man, I was watching.
Nah.
Bro, what fight did I watch, bro? I watched.
You ain't gonna never remember when Pernell Whitaker had old boy in the ropes. I think it was that Hurtado. Was that Pernell Whitaker versus who did Pernell Whitaker fight? And if he won that fight, he got the Oscar De La Hoya fight, and he wasn't doing too good. He caught Buddy with a left, and I think he hit him with about 15 shots. Let me see if I can pull that gift.
Hit him with 16. But
I mean,
I'm just gonna say this. I just
recent
recently watched the
example-
Jack Johnson fight, bro. I just recently watched the Jack Johnson fight. The motherfuckers didn't even make the fighters go to neutral corner. As soon as you got up, they just started bombing on you again, bro. That was just crazy.
But the rules have changed since then, though.
Another example of that, Mex, where they should have stopped the fight was Clarissa Shields' last fight against Emma Kozin. Clarissa Shields hit that girl with like a 9-punch combination, and all the girl did was just the ropes were holding her up, and they didn't stop the fight. They should have stopped that fight. Once you're unresponsive, once you're no longer intelligently defending yourself, they should stop the fight.
Bro, that's a rope-a-dope strategy. It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry. That don't work for everybody.
Or like Kung Pao. How do you like my face to your fist? Like, who cares? They're here to get knocked out, bro. That's what they signed up for, with the money for. They went on TV with the chance that they could die in the ring. So what is getting knocked out? What's taking 4 or 5 more punches? Especially when you're going to take another fight and you're going to get punched 100 more times in your face. It's not like you're retiring after that fight.
Nah, man, we ain't got to kill.
So you didn't like the stoppage?
Let me
You didn't like the stoppage in the Charlo and Harrison too? You didn't like that stoppage?
Nah, I definitely didn't like that.
Y'all didn't like? Okay.
Charlo Harrison too. I don't think I even remember that stoppage. I know he stopped him. I don't remember what it was.
Charlo, he got hit with a good shot. He got like I think he. I don't think you can stop a guy and he in a high guard. That means he's got his hands up. Now, if a guy just welling away punches, that guy's trying to get the referee to stop the fight. But a guy in a high guard, that means he's got his hands up. He defending himself. You know what I'm saying?
But Charlo was breaking the guard with a couple of them punches, and you got to factor in. I just saw Tony Harrison get dropped twice. I think he got dropped 2 or 3 times in that fight. So it's later on in the fight. You got your back against the ropes. This guy who's already dropped you 2 or 3 times is beating on you, and you're unresponsive. You're not intelligently defending yourself. You're just holding your hands up. You didn't drop.
Yeah, hold up. That is intelligently defending.
Yeah,
your hands
it
up. Your hands are up, DJ.
You gotta move or fight. You gotta move, fight back. You can't just sit in one spot with your hands up, man.
You don't box. Look,
You only got to survive the round.
I might be trying to wait for the shot. I'm letting him punch himself out. Like, you don't know the strategy, referee, never boxed in your life, ass nigga. Come on. What are you talking about? No, let that fighter do it. But look, let me do this real quick. This is what Mick's talking about right here. This to Hurtado. But I'll never forget this shit right here, bro. I think I did a YouTube short on this. Now, Pernell is gonna catch him with a nice overhand left, and it's gonna snap back. Boom! Caught him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a wrap, Mix.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty much out.
He almost out there. Yo, the human body don't supposed to bend back like this unless you're doing something on a website that start like this. Other than that, you should not be bent backwards like that. What the fuck are we doing?
Bro, he was done like 6, 7 punches ago. You could have stopped that at any point, man.
In that situation, the ref could have said the ropes were holding him up because he was literally like sitting on the second rope. So he could have stopped right there as a knockdown, counted it, and then made him walk to him and figured it's, it's good right there. But let him go out. Fuck it.
God, I want to see carnage, man.
I do.
You know what, DJ? I stand to be corrected.
Hey, when you watch Wilder fight, you want to see him put motherfuckers to sleep, bro.
Again, bro. And when you see this shit again, the dude still had his hands up, but he was already knocked out. And but Tony Harrison didn't look like that.
Right.
Damn.
But he's sitting on the rope though.
Hold on, watch this. Harrison's ready. He feints. Boom! Feint to the body, caught him with the left. Now that right there, the referee is already moving in. See him? He walking closer. He don't hit him with 2. 3. The referee showing position. 4.
Hold on, step back.
5. Referee is right there watching. 6, 7.
Yeah, he could have stopped. He could have stopped that after 6. He should have stopped it after 6, man.
The guy had.
I think
that's over with.
Perfect stoppage.
But you're saying,
right there.
No, let him get up. Let him get up, Mick. And then
No. I mean, I don't think he could get up after that though. But if that motherfucker end up getting up and like, all right, I'm ready, fuck it, let him go.
Let's go, Mick. 'Cause I like you, man.
No.
Mick, hey, look. Hey, DJ, real quick. Mick said when the referee stand him up, instead of saying, "Do you want to continue?" he's gonna say,
Are you ready to die? Finish him. Finish him.
I'm like, God damn, Mick, you gotta kill a motherfucker.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
Damn, Mick.
Yeah, Meg don't give a damn. Meg said if he dies, he dies, goddamn.
Taking that gladiator thing too far.
Now, if he gets up and he's like, I want to go, but he's all wobbly, then yeah, stop it. That's you're supposed to do as a ref. But if he was good, go left, right, left, good. Fuck it, let him chuck him again.
Max want the motherfucker to put in the blood code.
He want the blood code. He said, long as he can go up, back, left, right. Start A calls. Man, let him go in there and do the blood moves, man. I want to see blood. Forward, back, left, right. Start A, B.
Over A, down, back, C, all that type stuff.
Like that. I'm glad you remember. Somebody know it. Somebody, bro. People still.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Hey, look,
I still remember.
The blood code for Mortal Kombat, and it's the code for Contra, where you can start Contra out with the flamethrower and all the weapons. Like you get unlimited lives. And what's the other game? Mex don't know about this shit. Oh, young nigga, he don't know about
I know about Contra.
What's the game? My man, Double Dragon.
Well, I just mentioned Double Dragon the other night. I definitely know about Double Dragon.
How biting off of me, man?
Bro, we are old. We are old because I still remember like three of Scorpion's fatalities from Mortal Kombat 3 on Sega Genesis. Right.
Somebody said Mick's gonna lose his license at the one fight referee.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers in the locker room, look,
I swear, Mex, I don't ever want to see Mex in the ring as a referee. Mex will let you die. Mex gonna be another Mario Yamasaki, Tony Weeks, Eve Levine type.
There's definitely late stoppages. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of late stoppages where the dude's clearly just done. But I'm saying if he ain't clearly done, then let's see if it's clear. That way he can go home at night with no doubt. No, I'd rather him go home like, you know what, ref? I think you should have stopped that 5 punches ago than him say, I was good. Nah, let's make sure you know you weren't good.
Yeah, his legs is locked and his arms is locked, but and his eyes is rolled in the back of his head. But he's good.
If he could get back up by 8 seconds and use those last 2 to get right, he might be able to make it that extra 30 seconds to get out the round and have a minute to rest and get his shit back. Like the rounds aren't that long.
Steve Smoger, that's another one. I just saw it at that. Steve Smoger, that's another. Steve Smoger, Tony Weeks. Hell, Mills Lane back in the day would let you get your ass beat before they stopped the fight.
But that's what they signed
Tony
up for.
Weeks has gotten a lot better though. Tony Weeks has gotten better though. I give him credit for that.
Tony Weeks' worst night was that night I saw him that Mayweather Mike Dana won. And if you look up, he never did a Mayweather fight again. They brought up they got referee what's his name? What's Robert Byrd started doing Mayweather fight. They started getting Robert Byrd. They just alternate between Robert Byrd and Bayless. Tony Weeks, because Tony Weeks allowed too many fouls that night, bro. The overhand.
That's what I'm saying. Tony
Gunner did a Muay Thai knee attempt, bro.
Bro, he did a double leg takedown on the motherfucker.
Ain't that the same fight where he did it?
He didn't slam Floyd. So what? Yeah, no, the second
No,
fight.
I'm talking about
Hit
bidding.
him on the second fight. That was Bayless.
Okay.
Bayless was
Okay.
like, he was like, I can't see it. Like I don't see. He said, and he looked. He said, man, he got prints in his glove. If I see that shit again, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I was gonna ask you guys this: how come motherfuckers only care about head trauma? Motherfucker look like he out on his feet, but when motherfuckers are eating body punches, no one gives a fuck about that. When their whole organs are rearranged inside their stomach, no one says maybe you should stop the fight because it doesn't look like it's moving that good. It's kind of just standing there with it. Like,
we did that with Kovalev. He was like, man, he don't break your shit. Don't like Kovalev just was literally just sitting on the ropes.
Oh, with Ward, yeah.
Yeah, man. He just could not take those. I ain't seen nobody punching like that with some body shots in a minute. And they was trying to say they were low blows, but you can look when that fight started. He said the trunks are high, so I'm allow this right here. When you watch those shots, and the shot that really set it off was a head shot. It wasn't even a body shot. Caught him on the chin with a straight right. Boom.
And then he went high guard,
and it was over. He hit him with the body shot and started fucking him up. The dude was looking for a way out for like 2 rounds at that point. And I think he had just, if you watch the HBO telecast, shout out to Andre Ward, he had just said, and he better stop overreacting to some of these shots because it's giving Ward a lot of confidence. He don't think he want to fight no more. And Ward confident. Oh, there he goes right there. And it was just like that. Andre Ward, start beating the hell out of Kovalev. It was a rap. It was a dun dun da da. That's gonna be my next drop. I'm gonna be like, when I say dun da da, I'm gonna have that voice, man. Dun 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 da da, dun 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 da da. Blew my mind. But yeah, man, y'all got anything else, man? Because I can end this one, man. I think I might do another. Looking at the time right now, I might have time to do another episode. I might pull back up and do another episode real quick. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to this conversation?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what you think would be a good ref? What about Steve Willis for the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight?
They don't do the refs. I don't think that fight gonna be in New York though, Sir Senior. And I don't think he's a licensed ref. And they usually do the referee selection based off the fight. You know, where the fight location is. They get the guys there that they, you know, pretty much has the most championship experience. So if it's in New York, he might do it. But I don't, you know, a lot of times they pick the refs that are in those states. That's why
who's gonna do with the eye?
I think Will is in Nevada as well.
That's the guy, Sir.
I think Will is in Nevada as well.
I heard you people. But, that's the guy with the eye, Steve Wilkes, that Sir Singh was talking about. He's a New York ref. But go ahead. DJ.
Oh yeah,
either him or Tony Weeks or who's the guy that does all the Tanks fights, man? I'm trying to think. White guy, I can't think of his name. Got the little crew cut, man. I'm trying to think of his name. He did Tank and Barrios. No. That's another guy. I'm thinking about another guy, man. He did a Tank Barrios fight too. He's a good ref as well. But I know all of those guys are gonna give each fighter every chance in the world to continue before they call the fight.
The dude that did a Fury Wilder one. Who's that?
That's Jack Reese. That's Jack Reese.
Yeah, he gonna let you get that whole 10 in. That's what I'm ready for.
Who you talking about? You talking about what's that? You ain't talking about that one Dominican ref that was missing. I was talking to Reggie. I was trying to remember what that fight was. Buddy kept slapping himself with the towel. He was like, "Oh, I ain't see it." I was like, "Man, he slapped himself with the towel because God don't like ugly." What's that Dominican ref that was missing all the calls? Damn, man. I think he's well, I don't think he's Dominican. I know he's Latino though. Damn,
I'm about to say the dude I'm talking about is a white dude, so I don't know.
I never paid attention to the rest of the boy with the eyes.
I pull it up. What fight did he do last? DJ. Said he did.
He's done a lot of fights, but I know he did the Tank Barrios fight. I know for sure he did that one.
I'll pull up.
He gave Barrios every chance in the world to continue before he finally called that fight. But we all know at MMA who we want to see. Certain fights who we want to see, ref.
No, yeah.
Herb, you want to see Herb Dean. You want to see Herb Dean. You want to see Mark Goddard, and you want to see in certain fights you want to see Mario Yamasaki because you want to see somebody get their ass beat.
Do with the mustache too, the 4-foot mustache.
They made him cut his mustache, man.
Now he tucks it in. He don't even go for UFC no more. He tucks it in Bellator, tucks it in his shirt.
I know. God damn it, I know who you talking about because he was on Mayan, got all the tattoos and shit. I can't think of his
Thomas
name.
Taylor, that's the guy you was talking about, DJ. Thomas Taylor is the referee.
Yeah, he's a good ref too, and he's firm. He's firm. I've seen him warn guys. It's like, hey, another time, getting the point. And when it happened, he gave him a point. Then warn him again. So he's tough, but he's fair, and he getting.
And Mark, I'm gonna go ahead and make this official on your panel, man. Breaking news. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring to be the ref for Bud and Spence. As you hear, my referee style is gonna be very masculine, and the motherfuckers gotta go out to be out.
Shit, they might as well fight. They might as well fight the
for your boy. No low blows.
Just wrap your wrists up. Just wrap your. Just wrap your wrists up, fellas.
I'm fair, but I'm
wrap your wrists up, fellas.
Yeah, they might as well fight in the street if they're gonna have Mex ref it.
Hey, we can do that bare knuckle.
Mex don't let you get your ass beat. Well, shit. I mean, you still talking to me, so you ain't out.
Bro,
even
I
though
got my ass beat
your
for
words
free.
and your eyes kind of roll back.
Them dudes getting paid millions of dollars. These people all over this nation get ass for free. Fuck it. Give me 10 mil, you can knock me the fuck out.
Mex just want to take 10 paces and spin. Take 10 paces, spin. Like, because one of y'all gonna die regardless. Let's just.
Oh, hey, someone's only pacing 8.
Baddest man.
1, 2, 8.
All right, well, shit, man. This been a good one, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Anybody want to leave any questions or comments? Leave it in the video at the post. As always, my guest will get the last word. I think I'm gonna do a pop-up. I saw some news and some little viral moments I want to talk about. I don't know if I don't know. I might put it on the Patreon. I'm definitely doing a Patreon video tonight, but I think I might do another live just on one of the topics, but might be members only. $2.99. Support your man. $2.99. And matter of fact, I am going to make it a members only video. So that's it for tonight. I did my job. Gave y'all the content. Had a good show. If you want to be a part of the members only content, it's only $2.99. Try to make it very affordable. So yeah, we got content already over there. Got content already on the Patreon. If I can help you grow your channel in any way, got a Patreon set up. So sign up for the Patreon. And we definitely doing more videos than other people are doing with their membership and with their Patreon. So DJ, Cooking with Sir Senior, you guys get the last word. All right. Y'all got anything y'all want to plug and promote before I let y'all go? If so, unmute your mic. I think y'all mics are muted.
Yeah, great show, man. As always, y'all definitely hit the subscribe button and get that Patreon. He's going to tell you all the things you need to succeed. If not get it from him, then pay somebody else $18 million to tell you.
Right, because your favorite YouTuber ain't going to tell you what they're doing to grow their channel. They're not. Or they might tell you, but they ain't going to show you step by step how to do it. But it's all good. But also, man, we doing showing you guys about producing, how to make beats, how to mix, master, engineer, how to make the thumbnails, the graphics, how to do your logo, how to make the intro video. So trying to do all of that over there. All the questions that you guys are always asking me, how do you make the merch? Where do you set the merch up? How to set up your LLC, your PO box, all of those things. So yeah, man, just trying to help out, but we got to monetize the content because, man, I've been trying to tell people how to do it for about, I don't know how many years now, but now I'm just too busy. I can't just cast the pearls amongst the swine, as the Bible would say. Ain't that how it goes, sir? Saying how it go?
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, you can't cast your pearls amongst the swine. So some content I'll do, and I got videos over there that I'm gonna be doing that I'm already doing that I didn't put on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't want the content straight. So I did some breakdowns over there. I did a breakdown of the Clarissa Shields Savannah Marshall first press conference. That joint was a good video. It's about 30 minutes, but yeah, man, let me end this one. I think I'm gonna do a members only video. If you're a member, you guys about to go into the post game. It's $2.99. Sign up for the post game. And yeah, other than that, man, Sir Senior, you got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go?
Cooking with Sir Senior, and as always, breaking beats right here with Marq Nash.
Thank you for your time and energy, my brother. Wish you nothing but the best.
Yes, sir. Be blessed.
Yeah, man, gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it moving, man. So I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna do a members only video, and I'm gonna go through a couple of these viral videos, some crazy things I've seen online. And we're gonna talk about it. I'll open the chat will be open, but it'll be a members only chat, and it'll be a members only video, and the members can call in and they can join the panel. Other than that, man, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Sign up for the members only, or you can sign up for Patreon if you guys are trying to learn how to do the need some tips, tutorial, or if you want that other content that ain't gonna be on YouTube. So yeah, with that said, that's it for me, man. Go to marqnash.com, marqnash.com, get you a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. What can I say? It's a dope little piece right here. We got these are conversation pieces too. Because trust me, when you wear it, you'll catch people reading your shirt. Like transfer requires sleep code. Oh man, I like that. Where you get that from? I promise you, I still get reactions everywhere I go. The shirt is still selling well. Breaking beats. We got the shirt for the show. Of course, you want to support the show. Get one of the Marq Nash t-shirts. That's cool too. I appreciate you. We got the box. We got some other Boxing Life merch up there as well, and some like it's more than the pieces that you see right here. I just keep these queued up on the StreamYard. But yeah, man, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the show. Trying to keep the show within a reasonable amount of time where it does have some replay value. Because let's keep it real. 6 hours, 8 hours. Come on, man. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially without the timestamps. So we're going to get to the timestamps. But in the meantime, in between time, sometimes we'll be having these conversations, man. It gets a little hectic, gets a little crazy. But look, you already know what we're going to do. We're going to break down the beats, which is business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like squeezing into those letters. Drinks require sleep. Ghosts require effort. Hey, look, man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Marq Nash and the neighborhood here. Always remember.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
That's a fact, though. Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound. This is me, man.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Marq, God made it possible. And so did viewers like you. I love y'all. I see y'all in about 15 minutes. Peace. Members only. Members only.